have enough chairs.
Well, I know, you want to always steal your chair?
If all goes as well, I'll be up there in like 5 minutes. I'll just
You're going to...
Okay, everyone, it is 7 o'clock. Well, we're going to start this annual town meeting. So welcome to the 175th annual town meeting for Downers Grove Township. I am Lorraine Grimsby, the Downers Grove Township clerk. I call this meeting to order. Please stand for Downers Grove Troop 99, led by Zach Sue, as they present to post the colors and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Color guard attention. Color guard, please present the colors. Color guard advance. Please salute the flags. Color guard halt. Please post the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard dismissed.
Okay. So when you checked in, everyone received a packet which included the agenda, the annual financial statement of the township, a copy of documents for each agenda item. The agenda and annual financial statement has been posted in the lobby here at Chuck's since Sunday. It has also been placed in the newspaper and at the Downers Grove Township building. So there are 4 rules that govern the annual town meeting. Number 1 is the meeting will be conducted in accordance with the requirements of state law and Robert's Rules of Order. Number 2, any 15 or more registered voters in the township may bring a specific request to the town clerk by March 1st prior to the annual town meeting to add an item to the agenda for the annual town meeting. By law, the proposed agenda item must be relevant to the powers granted to electors under the township code. This year, no advisory question was filed with my office. Number 3, each speaker will have a total of 3 minutes to conduct themselves to the subject of the meeting. Number 4, voting will be by voice vote. If the vote is in doubt, voters will be asked to stand to vote aye and then stand to vote nay. The sergeant at arms to be appointed will take the vote. So at this time, I would like to introduce the township elected officials. So we have Supervisor Paul Coltrap here, and Trustee Dave Ricordati, myself, and then also Al Alonji is our township attorney. Okay, the legal notice is the formal legal notice for this annual town meeting. It contains the full agenda and has been published in the newspaper, north and south, on the township website, at the township building, and here at Chuck's. At this time, I would request that anyone making a motion, seconding, or providing public comment to state your full name and address for the court reporter. Okay, now, I request a motion to waive the reading of the legal notice as copies are provided in your packet.
I'll make the motion.
Jack Novak?
Jack Novak, 8039 Highland, Downers Grove.
And a second? Okay. Okay. Now, so we have A motion and a second. Are there any comments? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Motion carries, thank you. Oh. Susan, do we have a count?
82.
Okay. So for the roll call of electors, when you checked in as a registered voter, you received a card as admission and confirmation that you are registered to vote in Downers Grove Township. We have a total of 82 in attendance. I request a motion to waive the reading of the roll call of electors. So we don't have to read all of the names. So,
I move Matt Caruso, 826 South Madison, Hinsdale.
second?
Second, Laura Boyd, second.
Okay.
Virginia Zamo.
Virginia Zemmel.
13, CEMEL. 1329, 32, Road County, Colorado.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Is there any comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, so the clerk is in charge with asking the citizens of Downers Grove Township to elect a moderator, who will be responsible for overseeing the rest of the meeting. So at this time, I will take nomination for moderator.
I move that I nominate Carol Soleil. I'm Paul Farber. I live at 7619 Virginia Court in Willowville.
And you are nominating,
Carol Soleil. Soleil. S-O-L-E.
okay. Are there any other names? Well, after we get the request, then we'll take and vote. Any other motions for moderator nominations?
I make,
Okay,
what's in front?
I'd like to nominate Matt Caruso.
okay. All right, Matt Caruso.
They're gonna forget that.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Okay. May I have a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Oh, your name?
Susan Steinmiller. 1012 William Street, Westmont, Illinois.
Okay, a second.
Steinmiller.
Okay, a second?
Second,
Laura
Laura
Boyce.
Boyce, 4405 Oakwood Avenue, Downers Grove.
Okay, so at this time now, what we'll do is, we will vote on the first person, and by voice vote, if it's undetermined, we'll take and, with them, do a voice vote for the second one, and then if we're not sure, then we'll have to go back and do a count. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll call for a show of hands. Okay. So for the first nomination, it was Carol Soul. So all in favor, well, okay. So we have the nomination, okay. So, okay, so I don't have to, okay. So we're just, okay, so all in favor of Carol Soul for moderator, please raise your hand. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
I'll do this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I have 22. 20.
They won it already.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Matt Caruso. So all in favor of Matt Caruso being the moderator? Oh, Beard says it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
No, that's
17, 18, 19.
9.
19?
9.
19.
Oh, and then myself. Oh, wait. How many for that?
19 on this side.
29.
Oh, okay, so 29, and then myself. Oh, you got those, okay, so that would be 30. Okay, yep, okay, so Carol Soul will be the moderator.
You can owe it to me. Want to change your agenda?
Well, hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Carol Soul, newly elected moderator, much to my surprise. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll pick up with the agenda. After the election of the moderator, we need to do an administration of the oath, and I assume somebody has to give me the oath. Is that correct? Or
There's no oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of moderator of the Downers Grove Township Annual Town Meeting, so help me God. Oh.
Okay, the next item of business is the appointment of the parliamentarian. Julia Kennedy Beckman, would you be willing to take that role? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And now we have to appoint a sergeant of arms, and I'm sorry, I've already forgotten your name.
David Beard.
David Beard?
Yes.
Got it, thank you. Would you be willing to serve as our sergeant at arms?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, the next item of business is the approval of the minutes of April 9th, 2024. They are included in your packet. Has everyone had the opportunity to review the minutes? Does anyone need more time to review the minutes? Does anyone have any corrections or questions on the minutes? Can we get a motion to approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 meeting? Julia? Oh, no. Chris?
Actually, Ruth Hotchkiss, my full name.
Ruth
From
Hotchkiss.
Downers Grove. I move that we approve the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 annual meeting.
Address, please.
Hotchkin.
And the address, right?
Address? 1132 Curtis, Downers Grove.
Thank you both. So there's been a motion to approve the minutes from the April 9th, 2024 meeting. Is there a second? And your name and address, please.
Melissa, M-I-S-S-A, Bolt, B-O-L-T-Z, 1912 Brighton Street, Downers Grove, Illinois, 60516.
Thank you. there any corrections or additions to the minutes that anyone would like to offer at this point? Seeing none, we'll go straight to a vote. All those in favor of approving the minutes of the April 9th, 2024 meeting, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed, say nay. The minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is the reading of the financial statement. And I think, Lorraine, that is for you. Oh, you want to waive the reading of the financial statement? Please. Is there anyone who objects to waiving the reading of the financial statement? I see no objection, therefore we'll go forward with the waiving of the reading of the financial statement. Do we need to do a motion to approve the financial statement, or is it just presented for information? It's information only, so we will move on to the next item of business. That is the passage of resolution authorizing special specific powers to the town board. That is also included in your packet. These are, I believe, powers that are given in state law. Is there anything in these powers different from what is already stated in the state law?
No, these are a selection of the ones most useful for the town board, given the township area.
Okay, thank you, sir. Then let's just go ahead and do a vote of this. Could we get a motion to, yes,
Can I ask a question about this?
yes, please say your name and address.
Sorry.
For the minutes.
Jennifer Zordani, 636 Citadel, Westmont. Do
Jennifer
these
Zordani.
powers limit the board from what's authorized in the state? Is there anything, because it lists special powers and it excluded anything, did it limit the board? Is it limiting or confirming?
The attorney has confirmed that these are powers that are stated in state law, that are powers of the board, and nothing has been eliminated.
The powers are selected by the township officials of Illinois in a magazine that they send us with lists all the powers that are available for the electors at this meeting. You vote on them, giving the town board, whatever town board there is, the authority to do these things during the course of the next year. So what happens in the internal workings of the township is that we look at all the possible powers that you could approve, and we try to select the ones that we think would be useful, and like being able to sell property or move money from one fund to another, that type of thing. And I don't have them memorized, but that's what these are. And they're intended to give the authority annually to the town board to do the regular course of business that the board has to do as best they can.
And if I recall correctly, anything that did not make the list tonight could be added at a town meeting at a later date this
We
year.
have another town meeting.
Yeah,
Just
if we
call
need
it,
it,
but
yeah.
You have to do the same thing.
They got to come back.
You have to do it all over.
So hopefully they reviewed these carefully and they're all in there that we need. I think they are. Thank you, Mr. Alonji.
Are these the same as they were last year in 2024? Is this the exact same document?
Almost the same.
What's missing?
I think it
Or
has
added.
a lot,
We
actually.
need a name.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, your name and
Mary
address.
Holmes, 6200 Osage Avenue, Downship.
Well, I recommended a couple be removed. I can't remember which ones, but I thought that they were worthless. And we didn't use them, haven't used them forever. And so I asked the clerk to take them off the list. Do you remember one of them, perhaps? I don't. I mean, I put this together so that this town board could have a good run at running the board for the next year. So it should be any town board get a good run at running the board for the next year.
Thank you.
Correct. And if one has been removed, we can always add it back
If
in.
you have an emergency that you
Yeah.
need to do something, you'll reconvene this
Yes.
meeting.
And we'd expect to see you all there.
Clarification.
All right, are there any further questions regarding this item? In the back row, please, name and address.
Clarification, your old Stapleton, 1100 Underwood Drive, West Palm, Illinois. just to clarify, there's nothing added here that wasn't here before.
No, there is nothing added. I removed a couple of them that I thought were worthless.
Sure.
But every year I might do that. You know, I've been doing this for a while.
And that's, that is appropriate. Any other questions regarding the resolution authorizing specific powers to the town board? Then we'll go to a vote. All those in favor of passing the resolution authorizing specific powers to the town board indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion carries. Next, we have the opportunity to hear some reports from our elected officials. First of all, I'd like to invite Supervisor Paul Coltrap up here to give a report for us. Or do you want to do it from your seat?
No, I'll do it, we did one other item on the agenda.
What? There are 2 copies of the agenda here. 13. Passage, oh yes, passage of resolution 2025-0408-01. And this is a resolution to oppose the township consolidation into county government. And maybe Mr. Coltrap, you could give us a little better definition of that than I can.
Okay, well, there's,
Let me give you the microphone.
sure.
Okay, so there has been some people in Springfield that are trying to consolidate or get rid of township government. Township government serves a lot of purposes that regular village governments do not cover, such as general assistance, such as roads. The roads that the township covers are all the unincorporated areas. So that is important because the villages really don't have the ability to do. Downers Grove Township has over 70 miles worth of roads, so all the villages would have to pick that up. We also do things, we have the senior center, and I'll be talking about a lot of the things that we do. So there's a lot of services that are not duplicated with the village governments or county governments. So a lot of people say, let's just put everything with the county. They don't have the manpower, they don't have the place, the buildings to do all of the stuff that we're doing. So I really am in favor of passing this resolution.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions regarding the resolution? Any questions regarding the resolution? All right, then we'll go to a vote. All those in favor?
No, we have a motion. We need a motion.
What? Oh, okay. Please,
I just wanted to say my name again.
go for it.
I'm Tony DeFranco, 2320 Gunville Drive. The motion.
Okay, he has moved the motion to the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. Any further discussion of the motion to pass the resolution to oppose township consolidation into county government? A vote yes indicates that you oppose township consolidation into county government. All those in favor of the motion to oppose township consolidation into county government, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed to the motion to oppose, please say nay. If you're against this, say nay. Thank you. The motion to oppose township consolidation into county government, the resolution 2025-0408-1 passes. And we stand opposed to that resolution. Now we will move on to reports from the elected officials. Supervisor Coulter.
Stand opposed to the consolidation.
We oppose the consolidation, correct, yes. Got a lot of comings and goings in that one.
It's worded tricky.
Yeah,
Yeah, double negative.
yes, double, exactly what it is. Mr. Coltrap, are you ready to give us a report from the supervisor?
Thank you, Carol. Good evening, fellow residents, and thank you for attending. let me begin by saying how privileged I feel to have had this opportunity to serve the residents of Downers Grove Township for the last 4 years. When I started my term as supervisor for the township, I never imagined how much we would accomplish and how many lives we would impact in the community. The services we provide at the township have increased not only the number of residents we provide services for, but the number of services that we provide the community. Our Senior Services Department serves older adults in many ways. This department has grown at a rapid rate since the beginning of my term. The Senior Center hosts a myriad of events, activities, educational seminars, and provides a safe community, providing seniors with a special place that they feel like they belong. We have welcomed hundreds of seniors. I have been told many times the center has brought so many seniors together where they have made special friendships and helped their mental health in so many ways. In September of 2022, we opened the Township Center and started providing events for our seniors. The first year of being open, we were concerned that we wouldn't be able to get any seniors to attend our events. Although it started out slowly in the beginning, we couldn't have been further from the truth. The first couple of months, we averaged about 20 seniors a week. The number of seniors started to increase by the end of that first year, and in 2022, we had 960 seniors. By 2024, the Township Center had welcomed 13,300 seniors through a wide array of activities. This is a 1,375% increase. In 2022, the Downers Grove Township began the Meals on Wheels program, in which we partner with the DuPage Senior Citizens Council. This program is running out of our Township Center kitchen. Volunteer drivers pick up and catered nutritional meals from our facility 5 days a week. The distribution of meals to homebound residents each weekday not only provides a nutritional meal, but also provides a well-being check on every individual. Most often, this is the only daily contact some of these residents have with anyone. We are very proud to establish this great partnership with the DuPage Senior Citizen Council. In addition, on Tuesday and Wednesday, the DuPage County Senior Citizens Council holds community dining at the Township Center. This service is open to all residents. Meals are suggested at $5 donations and is served from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Downers Grove Township Senior Advisory Committee meets monthly to evaluate the needs of older adults in the township to discuss possible ways to meet those needs. They serve as advisors to the township staff as programs and services are developed. This group of professionals also assists with the disseminating information to the centers of influence within each village in the township. These individuals are vital points of contact and assist with communicating township information to our residents. Downers Grove Township continues to offer the Dollar Ride Shared Ride transportation service in partnership with PACE. This allows township residents 60 and older to travel by bus within the township boundaries at an affordable rate. We continue to regularly assist residents with processing their benefit access applications. Individuals meeting certain age, residency, and income requirements are eligible for a senior ride free transit benefits and a Secretary of State license plate discount through the Illinois Department of Aging. In addition, we assist senior citizen residents with applying for reduced fare permits for RTA and CTA buses and Metro trains. Helping older adults with transportation options is one of the many services our department provides daily. In 2021, when I took office, our Dollar Ride program provided about 2,500 trips. Last year, we did around 2,700. Our General Assistance Department consists of 3 divisions that helps residents in need. The Emergency Assistance Program helps township residents who have disconnection notices for gas, electric, or water, and or a 5-day notice on rent. The General Assistance part of the program provides financial assistance to clients that have 0 income monthly until such time as they can provide for themselves. Additional assistance helps residents financially in many ways. We provide gift cards, Walmart cards, and personal essentials for Jewel cards for food. Care packages with some personal essentials. These care packages, gift bags, contain items such as toothbrushes, mouthwash, lotion, and lotion. When we see residents walk away with these little bags and a smile on their face, it is so fulfilling to see what a difference we have made in people's lives. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, also called LIHEAP, helps eligible households by offsetting the rising cost of home energy through direct financial assistance. For many Illinois households, energy costs place a great deal of stress on the family budget. The LIHEAP program assists eligible households with paying for winter heating services. Since I have been in office, we have been the leading township in DuPage County in the LIHEAP Service Extension Application Program. So just let me explain. On LIHEAP, that is a program that is run by the state. They give the money to the county, and the county, because they don't have the number of people to help them out, actually have the townships do the work. So the money from LIHEAP does not actually come from the township, but we do the processing of those applications. And to process those applications, it can take up to almost an hour to 2 hours on helping each individual person. In 2023, we were the #1 township with 443 LIHEAP service extension applications. In 2024, it went up to 459. And so far in 2025, we are once again in the lead. And because of our track record in Downers Grove Township, DuPage County is providing us with the highest funds offered any township in DuPage County. So they do help us out. When we do that processing, they will pay us a certain amount of money for that. And they will only do the top 3 townships in the county. So I'm very proud of our General Assistance Department. The Salvation Army, the township offers the Salvation Army Service Extension Program, which provides emergency assistance for residents of the village of Downers Grove. So, and I believe this is also now starting in Willowbrook as well. So if you live in Downers Grove, not unincorporated, but in Downers Grove or in Willowbrook, Salvation Army will also provide assistance. Like the LIHEAP program, that is something that we do the processing of the applications, but Salvation Army will actually end up paying out the money. From 2024 to 2025 fiscal year, this program has helped, our General Assistance Department has helped 655 clients. And during my 4-year term, this has financially benefited over 2,200 clients. Other services that we offer, the medical lending closet. In 2023, the township started our medical lending closet with just a spark of interest from one of our employees in the office. The service started with just a few items and very little awareness that we offered this service to the community. Our medical lending closet provides medical equipment for a 90-day period at no cost to the residents. Residents may borrow medical equipment such as wheelchairs, canes, walkers, shower chairs, tub transfer chairs, and crutches. Our service operates completely on your donations. In 2023, we lent out 93 medical equipment items to people in need. In 2024, we lent out 380 medical equipment items to people in need. And so far in 2025, we have lent out 81. Now, one of the things I think about quite a bit, I had my knee replaced. And when you're in the hospital and you're about to go home, they say, hey, take this walker with you, it's not going to cost you anything. Well, you get the bill from the hospital later on, and it is on there. So this is a great thing. If you know someone that's about to have surgery, have them come to our office, and we will get you the wheelchairs. Passports. Downers Grove Township continues to be a passport acceptance agency. The service has increased tremendously. We continually receive compliments on our staff's professionalism, accuracy, and knowledge in processing. One of the things is we now have 3 people in our office that can do the passports. And I don't know how many times I've heard people come and say, we had an appointment at the post office, and when we got there, they said, oh, sorry, that guy's not working today. So we do not have that issue. We have 3 people there And actually, two of them are in the back. Actually, all three of them are in the back of the room. So, but at the beginning of my term in 2021-22, that year we processed 250 passports. In this past year, the township processed 531 new passports and assisted with 136 renewal passports. At this time, I would be remiss if I, first off, did not thank my staff, because without them, I could not have accomplished everything that we've done over the last 4 years. The three of them are sitting in the back, and I would like a round of applause for Jennifer, Jill, and Susan. And then Tammy, who's my office, in charge of the office, was here earlier checking people in. So, and I think we have Chris too from the assessor's office that was here helping check in. So thank you very much to everybody. It's been an amazing 4-year run for me. It's hard to think that I'm not going to be doing this anymore, but I truly, to my staff, when I came in the first day, I had 3 full-time people. 2 of them had given me their notice on that first day. And the third one actually retired one year later in June of 22. So our staff is all brand new, and the one thing I told them to do is, one thing I am not, I told them to be creative, and they have been very creative. And when you have the senior center with people who, one of the things Terry in the senior center has done a trivia contest, and he's very musical, and so he's taught guitar lessons, and there's just so many different things. And my staff in the office also has been very creative and did start this medical lending closet from scratch, and now people talk about it all the time. So I really appreciate everybody, what they've been able to accomplish. I'd also like to thank my board of the trustees, because without them and without their help and guidance and letting me get the stuff done the way it needs to get done, I couldn't have done it. So I want to thank them. Unfortunately, we have a couple of illnesses tonight, so people aren't here, but Dave is one of my trustees, so I'd like to give them a round of applause as well. And with that, again, it's been a remarkable 4 years. I think the township has come a long ways. We are helping people like we have never helped before, and I just want to thank everybody for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Supervisor Coltrop. It's been a short 4 years, and it's been a busy 4 years, and those of you who are not terribly familiar with the township, you hear that they do a lot, and you've done a good job in leading that. I especially want to thank you for the outstanding job that you did starting up a senior center. I mean, somebody else built it, but it is really become amazing what's going on there, so thank you for that. As you mentioned, Greg Bolts is ill tonight, unfortunately, so you are going to, I understand, do his presentation for us? All right. Please, a hand for Paul Coltrop.
Paul Coltrop and a microphone. It's a deadly, deadly combination. As was said, Assessor Bolts is recovering from an illness and has asked me to convey his sincere appreciation for his attendance, for your attendance today. He's also asked me to present the following report on his behalf. The year 2024 proved to be a successful one for our office, culminating in a record low number of assessment appeals. As we look ahead to 2025, we will remain focused on several key priorities. First off is assessment accuracy and efficiency. We are committed to continually enhancing the precision of our assessments.
By leveraging innovative technologies, we are improving both the accuracy and efficiency of the process. We will also continue to adapt to the evolving real estate market to ensure our assessments remain equitable and reflective of market conditions. Transparency. Our efforts to increase transparency remain a top priority. We have made significant strides in providing more accessible information to residents via our website, which has resulted in a reduction in phone inquiries and improved access to important resources. Experience and training. We will maintain our dedication to the professional development of both our staff and our residents. New employees are currently working towards obtaining their Certified Illinois Assessing Official CIAO designation, the highest level of certification in our field. Additionally, our experienced team members will continue to pursue ongoing education. Community outreach. We will remain committed to engaging with the community. Our team will continue to attend homeowners association meetings, cultural events, legislative forums, and other local gatherings to educate and inform residents about the assessment process. Exemptions. I'd also like to take a moment to highlight some of the important exemptions that can reduce property tax liability for certain residents. For seniors age 65 and older, the senior homestead exemption is available, and we will encourage all eligible individuals to ensure that they are receiving it. Additionally, seniors may be also eligible for the senior assessment freeze, which could lessen the impact of the property tax increases. We encourage seniors to reach out to our office to inquire about qualifying for this benefit. Additionally, there are special exemptions for returning veterans and disabled veterans that can also reduce property tax liability. If you or someone you know may qualify, please don't hesitate to contact us for assistance. Our office is available to assist seniors and veterans with exemption applications. Finally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the entire assessors team whose dedication and hard work have made all these accomplishments possible. Sincerely, Greg Bones. That's it. And Melissa, I hope he's feeling better.
The next report is the Highway Commissioner report. It's my understanding that Andy Anderson is also under the weather, and Dave Riccardotti will be presenting the Highway Commissioner's report. Please welcome him.
So Andy wrote this, in the first person. So I'm Andy. All right.
Can't hear you.
Microphone.
Come on, you can't hear me. Really?
From the diaphragm.
Oh, man. All right. 2024 was a very productive year for the Downers Grove Township Highway Department. Besides doing all the regular maintenance jobs we usually do, remember I'm Andy, mowing, weed whacking, ditching, culvert replacement, tree trimming, tree removal, right-of-way cutbacks, asphalt patching, sign installation, sign repair, basin repair, spring and fall, brush pickup, gravel shouldering, and basic road repair and maintenance. We installed a new storm sewer system in the Gulfview Hills subdivision in Hinsdale and made improvements to an existing system in the Farmingdale North subdivision. It's very technical stuff. Gulfview Hills is a nice, quiet subdivision in unincorporated Hinsdale that was built around a beautiful lake. The subdivision was built in the 50s and has a very unique drainage issue. Whereas most subdivisions use open ditches or curb and gutters to drain rainwater, Gulfview uses both. The north section of the subdivision, running from 55th Street to just south of 56th, is an open ditch. Then turns into curb and gutter for the rest of the subdivision running south. The ditches in the north empty out onto Monroe Street and run down the gutters to Lakeside Drive, where they turn west and go to a large basin mid-block. From there, the water heads south to the lake running underground in between houses. Water in the winter would then freezes and cause slick spots at the intersection of Lakeside and Monroe Streets at the stop sign. This freezes and thaws and cycles, causes potholes and issues with the curbs cracking and disintegrating. Last summer, we installed almost 1,000 feet of 12-inch drain pipe and several basins to collect water from the ditches and run it into the basin on the lakeside. Several sections of curbing were removed from basins, were installed to collect more water, which made its way to the street in between the start and finish of the system. Our concrete contractor restored the curbs around the new basins, and our paving contractor ground along the edge of the curb line and repaved the area so the water would stay in the gutter. The project was a success and worked perfectly this winter. There were no slick spots reported and no ice issues remained. The second project was an existing storm sewer in the southern right-of-way on Holly Avenue in unincorporated Darien. This system runs between Cass and Grant and had been holding water at the intersection of Grant and Holly for quite some time. Water would then stand and disperse over time, causing standing water in the summer and ice in the winter. Are you getting all this? Okay. DuPage County televised it for us 2 years ago and found some roots in the debris pile in the system, which was responsible for holding the water back. They ground the roots, but were not able to flush the system because the system was closed and there was no basin close enough to enter and flush the material for removal. Last summer, we opened 2 spots in the right-of-way and tapped into the system. 2 basins were installed and connected to the storm sewer to gain access. Earlier this spring, the county came back, televised the flush and flushed the entire system, removing the blockage, and actually found a new issue in the process. At the corner of Cass and Holly, the county discovered a collapsed basin and notifies the DuPage Department of Transportation so they can repair it this spring. Hang on. Andy could have fit it on 1 page. All right. As most of you are aware, Andy is retiring after 41 years of service in the Highway Department. I have been blessed to serve as Highway Commissioner for the past 16 years and have been honored to serve the residents of the township, working the best job in the world. I could not ask for a better crew or office assistant, and I want to thank them all for the help and support they have given me over the years. I believe we have done a great job for the residents, and I've enjoyed working with them every day. I want to thank my lovely wife, Sharon. I'm getting emotional. I'm not even Andy. I want to thank my lovely wife, Sharon, for being so understanding when we had to cancel or change our plans due to a snowfall or other weather events that popped up at inopportune times. It will be fun this winter to actually sit with her and watch the flurries fall without worrying about going out to plow. In conclusion, I would like to wish the new Highway Commissioner, Tom Klistic, right, Tom? Good job. Good job? It's a tough one. It's like Riccardotti. The best of luck in his new position. I hope he finds the job as interesting and rewarding as I have. Sincerely, Andy Anderson.
So our next speaker will be representing the 4 trustees that serve on the board. He's been on the board, I think, he's been just this past 4 years. Yes, yeah, we'll give him a few minutes to sip some water. Talking does dry you out. And he did an excellent job representing Andy Anderson here, reading his remarks. Tom, why don't you stand up while we wait for Dave to recover his voice. There we go. This is Tom. He will be the new Highway Commissioner, so you know I think Dave is ready to go. Okay. Dave Riccardotti are representing the 4 trustees.
So yeah, on a personal note, mine is not a recap really of my last 4 years. It's a little bit of a recap. It's a little bit personal, and it's a little bit of what we've done, and it's a lot of 3 minutes. So, you know, it's an honor, and you know, when you use these little cliche words, right off the bat you think hokey. Oh God, he's hokey. But it's an honor to have served the last 4 years as a township trustee. And I'll tell you why. The first lunch I went to at the senior center with Paul, he said, come on, I want to show you something. So I went to the senior center, and there were 5 senior citizens there. 5. And we looked around, and it's like, wow, this is, you know, big, beautiful building, and we thought it was okay. And there were 5 senior citizens in our first booklet, and I know I always hold the booklet up at our monthly meetings, and that first senior citizen monthly booklet was 4 pages. It was actually 2 pages, right? Because each page had a front and a back. It was 4 pages of activities. And it took a lot of leadership. And, you know, all those cliches, you know, it takes a village, and Rome wasn't built in a day, and all that kind of stuff. Some of the stuff was done in the public eye, and some of the stuff was done behind the scenes. And, you know, it took some great volunteers, like Debbie. Is Debbie here? Deb, stand up. I know Lori's here. I saw her in the parking lot. But Lori, just stand up. You know, so the question is, would the senior center be as good today as it was without them? Maybe, maybe not. Would it have been as good without Paul or me or the other board? Maybe, maybe not. But let me tell you, they have put in a lot of time for free, right? They're volunteers, so they deserve a tremendous amount of thank you. So, and no one person deserves a lot of credit more than another, but the board deserves credit because, you know, it's under our leadership, but we have to approve all the expenses in the board. But I gotta tell you, and I'll be mad at him for weeks at a time, but Paul, you gotta stand up. Paul Cotrap single-handedly has taken this place, and you deserve our thanks, and we deserve a round of applause because he has taken it, that booklet, from 4 pages, because the monthly booklet in April is 24 pages. In most activities, and yes, Larry and Debbie are great, and I have a little say in it, and some of the trustees have a say in it, but it's everybody together, and I hope the new administration takes what we've done and makes it better, because that's where we've gone in 48 months. So that's my opening line. And as I get through this quickly, I often read in the papers, you know, when you read on the internet, you'll see on TV or something about public service, like Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton or Ronald Reagan, or it doesn't matter what politician it is, public service. They're not public service. They retire with bodyguards and 401ks and healthcare forever. Let me tell you, I met Michelle Marino tonight and Carol Soul. You guys are going to be in public service. You get $5,000 a year. That much. That's what we get as trustees. That is public service. When you get absolutely no salary. And that's what we got as trustees. We get health care. It costs you more to be a trustee than you get. And that's public service. When you really are giving back. When you're helping trimming trees and you're fielding phone calls and you're going to different events. This is public service. There's no health care. There's nothing. This is public service when you're helping people weekly, and that's all I have to say about public service. This is day-to-day local government public service at its finest. And this is what gets you emotional. When someone calls and says, you know, the fish food pantry, yes, they're standalone. They're under our umbrella. There's no funding without us. They're under our umbrella. It's all under the township. So is the assessor's office. It's all under our umbrella. Everything is under one roof. Passports. I mean, I can go on that, and I don't want to. But I want to end on a slightly pulled together note, and it's not a negative note. And if you remember one thing from tonight, and I want you to remember this, I am tired of the mean-spirited talk in politics. Guys, my best friends, yes, I'm a Republican, and my best friends are Democrat, and we talk about all the stuff. But I'm sick of rhinos and wackos and people calling each other extremists and rhinos. We're all people. Why do we have to hate? Why can't we just take a problem, talk about trying to solve it and fix it and disagree without the hate? Why do we have to hate? Why can't we just try and talk about it? Why are we so filled with hate? And you know what? I don't care who started it, because if you have it, you're contributing just as much as he or she. Stop the hate, and you can only stop the hate with you. Stop it. And if you're doing it, stop it, because that's the only person you can control. I don't hate. My best friend is a diehard liberal Democrat. I love him. I will do anything in the world for him. And he yells at me every day. Every single day, because he thinks, I'm whatever. But, it doesn't really matter. So, we have to just stop this. We have to stop this, and solve problems, and pull together, and that's my final word. Wait, one more final word. Oh, I got a standing ovation. Carol Soul has been coming to our meetings for how long? 20 years? So I am actually happy. If someone was going to win, I'm happy she won.
The only person in this room who's been to more board meetings than I have is Alan Alonji.
Yes.
Our team ran for this board because we support the things that the township is for and the things that the township is doing. We do think we could do it better, but we don't think they did it badly. We think they did it well. So I want to thank all of them, those who are here and those who are not, for the work that they have put into the township office. And I left my agenda down here. Can I borrow one? Thank you. Okay, the next item on the agenda is the passage of a resolution setting date and time of the 2026 annual town meeting. That will be on the second Tuesday of April in 2026. Wow. At 7 p.m. Location still to be determined, but this time and date is set by law, and we will, be doing that too. Stay tuned. The final item on the agenda before the adjournment is that we do have an open forum. We have not set, we have to pass the resolution setting the date. Yes, I'm sorry. Can we have a motion, please?
So moved.
Thank you. State your name and address.
Paul Farber, 7619 Virginia Court, Louisville.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Lorraine. Any discussion? Seeing no.
You might want to note that why it says why it's the second Tuesday.
It's by state law.
No, because.
Passover.
Oh, Passover. Okay, yes, you are correct. That is taken into consideration with the official passage of the date, and we will go with the official date. Any further questions or comments regarding the passage of a resolution setting the date and time of the 2026 annual town meeting? Seeing none, we'll go directly to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Now we will go on to the open forum. Note that we take comments only. We can discuss things. We'll turn over the microphone, maybe even to people, but we cannot take any formal action at this point in time. Is there anyone who has an item to discuss? Julia?
I have something to read from the new supervisor, Kim Savage. She reads, she was unable to be here. Do you want the mic?
Take the mic.
I will do that. I'm Julia Beckman. I live at 1501 Darien Lake Drive, Unit 308 in Darien. And I'm reading a comment from Kim Savage, who is the supervisor-elect, who's unable to be here tonight because she had scheduled several months ago to do a presentation for a national organization that she belongs to. She says, "I'd like to thank the voters for placing their trust in my leadership, and I'm looking forward to working with the other units of local government and community organizations to make our township thrive even more than it has in the coming years. I'd like to thank Supervisor Paul Coltrap for his service and Clerk Lorraine Grimsby for her years of dedication to the township, and of course, all the other people who've been serving on the board. I would also like to express my appreciation to the other elected officials representing us in township government, the township staff members, and the volunteers who actively support the senior programs and the food pantry. Communities flourish when people work together to support one another." She says, "I'm truly excited about the path ahead, and I hope to deliver a promising future for the residents of our township. Thanks."
Thank you, Julia. Yes.
My name is Susan Estrella. I live at 17 West 504 Concord Place in Darien, and I'm a current staff member of Downers Grove Township. I just wanted to go on record to say on behalf of the current staff, we have never had a better supervisor than we have had in Paul Coltrap. I wanted it to be in the minutes. So thank you.
Thank
all.
you. It says a lot when your staff will say something that nice about you.
Well, I'm in front of them at the moment.
Any other comments, questions, business, thoughts?
Oh,
wishes?
Carol, I'm inspired by Dave Ricardati to say something nice. I was the person that was just outvoted as moderator, and I was happy to sit in the back. Oh, that's right, yeah. So I want to, there's a lot of new faces here today. Carol Soul is not a new face. She did her homework. She worked hard, and I'm sure she's going to do a great job. And I'm just very impressed. What's going on? Everyone's getting along. You know, all you new faces are not Republicans. I've been doing this for over 20 years because I'm not afraid to talk into a microphone. I'm a trial lawyer. Maybe I should explain to some of you new people why there's like 100 people here. There used to be about 5 people that would show up. Nobody cares. You know, a republic is where you vote for someone and that person makes the decision. This is the closest thing to an absolute democracy because we just voted on a bunch of things. And once a year, all the voters can come and vote on something. So like 20-some years ago, people flooded the room, took over, you didn't take over, maybe we were fair and square, but took over the expected moderator and then started voting in goofy things like, let's put on the ballot an anti-war question, which the township has nothing to do with. So my unsolicited advice to you new people, keep coming every year so you can outvote the crazy people. But I just want to say thank you all. Thank you for the good example everyone has shown on what a peaceful transfer of power looks like. And that shouldn't be a compliment. But like Dave said, you hate to read the newspapers or watch the news anymore. But thank God we all live in Downers Grove Township. We're all neighbors. We all have similar issues. If we don't, we care about each other. And like Dave, my wife is a Democrat. And I can't hate someone who disagrees with me. And so I'm very inspired by this meeting tonight. This is government at its best, and I truly wish all the newly elected people the best, and I'll support you any way I can. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Caruso, with a long history of serving as moderator. It's good to see you here tonight.
Thank you.
And I hope we'll see you at the next one, too.
Sure, I'll sit right over there.
Okay. Any other questions, comments, thoughts, anything anyone wants to share? If you've always wanted to talk into a microphone, this is your chance. What?
I was going to make a motion to adjourn.
It has been moved that we adjourn. Is there a second? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? The motion carries. The meeting is adjourned. I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to see all of you here in a year, or wherever this meeting is in a year. Please consider your local government and your township government. These are important things. These are ways that you can participate. So thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful evening.